and they've got a lot to answer for here. I just think it's unfair that Princess Catherine was the one that had to apologise on her Instagram story when Kensington Palace is the one that has let this story get out of control, and their decisions is what has fueled some of the wild conspiracy theories that are out there. Speaking to so many people, a lot just can't get enough of it. They do deep dives online. Look, we've also heard from Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. They have reacted to Princess Catherine's controversial photo edit. What's been said?
Well, they've reacted of sorts. I can't exactly say that they've given much heartfelt, warm wishes for the Princess of Wales's recovery. And as of yet, I'm unaware of any statement that has been issued that publicly wishes the princess well. But basically, what happened was Page Six in the US reported that a source close to the Sussexes basically compared this debacle with Meghan, saying that, well, the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan, has a keen eye for detail, and this would have never have happened under her watch. Bearing in mind, of course, we've seen plenty of Photoshop photos from Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. We've seen photos where Prince Harry all of a sudden has hair aplenty growing, when in fact we see publicly in images that, his hair is thinning, I think it can be said. But that was what Page Six reported. But actually, an Archewell spokesperson kind of spat back at this and said, with all due respect, this did not come from us. So Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have basically denied any sort of allegation that they're speaking out about the Princess Catherine's recovery, and that they're comparing Princess Catherine to Meghan of any kind. So they're fundamentally denying that any detail or any source close to the they're denying that anything has come from them. Yes, Page Six didn't report that this came from them. This Page Six reported that this was a source close to them, but the fact remains they haven't wished the Princess of Wales well. They haven't sent their love to the Princess of Wales publicly. They've been rather silent on that front, considering that they like to live their truth in a very public way and make all these bombshell accusations when the monarchy is suffering, or when the monarchy is in a very, not so much a volatile situation, but a very temperamental situation at the moment, where, of course, His Majesty the King is battling a form of cancer and is undergoing treatment for that. Her Majesty the Queen, Queen Camilla, has had to take a break due to undergoing and carrying on the burden, saying that she had energy that she never knew that she had. And we have the Prince of Wales pulling out a very significant event due to personal matters. The Sussexes have been awfully quiet on that front, don't you think?
It's a great question. It's a great point. Where are Harry and Meghan? Where are they? You've got Princess Catherine that has been battling, recovering, I should say, from a serious abdominal surgery. We're all concerned about her health. William's had to take a step back. As you've said, Queen Camilla had to take a break for a week as King Charles is battling cancer.
Yeah, I got to tell you, it just shows that rather than wishing well on their family on a public level, it just shows that they're more concerned about their keeping up their own reputation. Oh no, that quote didn't come from us. No, it didn't come from us. So their spokesperson says, okay, what about the well wish? That seems to be missing from any sort of statement, doesn't it?
They're happy to clarify those statements to make sure that they look good, but any well wishes we're yet to hear. Well, speaking of Prince Harry, a federal judge has ordered the Department of Homeland Security to hand over Prince Harry's visa application amid a court battle over the release of documents stemming from revelations about the Duke of Sussex's use of illegal drugs. Josh, how is that going to go down?
For me, this story is absolutely fascinating, because I think that whatever happens, this is a lose-lose for Prince Harry, because what we know is that conservative think tank in the US, the Heritage Foundation, has sued the Department of Homeland Security, the DHS, and just tonight, actually, a representative from the Heritage Foundation actually spoke on a UK news channel tonight, effectively accusing Prince Harry of receiving preferential treatment. But I think this is an absolute lose-lose case for Prince Harry, because no matter the result, it makes him look bad. Either one, he lied on his form, or two, he was truthful in the form and received preferential treatment, or three, his book is absolutely discredited. And if he lied on his form, saying that he didn't take drugs, then that's the opposite of his book Spare. And there have been reports that sources close to him may or may not have said that the book exaggerates facts. So either his book is discredited, or he's lied on his form, or he's received preferential treatment in this. So whatever happens when it comes to this immigration case, this visa case, I should say, it's not quite immigration, but whatever happens with this visa case, it's a lose-lose scenario for Prince Harry, because he is either lied on a very public level, or he has been discredited, and his work has been discredited on a very high level, meaning what else is in the book is what else in that book is an untruth. And and again, this is the thing, it's like the photo, rather than quelling any sorts of concerns when it comes to the Princess of Wales's healthcare. All it does, it doesn't quell any concerns. It only gives us more questions to ask. So, and that's the thing when it comes to this visa case, is there are only more questions that are going to be asked about Prince Harry and what's in that book, what was in the Netflix documentary, what was in the Oprah interview, what has been said on all the podcasts. The cat might be let out of the bag here.
We'll wait and see. There's certainly a lot of interest into whether he did lie on his visa application, the question being whether he took drugs. Of course, he admitted to it in that book, so we will wait and see. Josh, Meghan Markle has had a win. Her sister Samantha has lost her defamation lawsuit against her. What's happened here?
Well, Samantha Markle was suing her half-sister Meghan for defamation, and a judge has basically thrown out this case, saying that she couldn't prove that Meghan Markle had properly defamed her in any way. So Meghan has had a win with this case. I mean, the thing is, we say what we want about the Netflix documentaries and all of that stuff, but actually, I mean, the thing is about both Samantha and Meghan's half-brother, Thomas Markle, is that actually, but when the engagement was first announced between Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, Samantha Markle and Thomas Markle were absolutely glowing about Meghan, saying, the royal family are lucky to have her. She's such a great person, and all of this sort of stuff. And then they weren't invited to the wedding, and all hell broke loose. They started slamming the Duchess of Sussex left, right, and centre in the media. I mean, listen, Samantha Markle has made bold claims. Meghan has essentially said that they didn't have much of a relationship. She didn't see much of Samantha Markle. So I think in this case, it's the word of one against the other. And a judge in this case has ruled that Meghan has not defamed her half-sister, or at least her half-sister doesn't really have a case or at least Samantha Markle doesn't really have a case against Meghan Markle for defamation. But also one has to kind of look into the exact details. And when it comes to defamation, what does defamation mean? It basically means, you're defaming someone's character, and after a defamation case, they might find it hard to find employment. So does this kind of, if we look at the kind of just the factors around this, is Samantha Markle effectively saying in court, and this is purely a question, that by Meghan saying that they don't have a relationship, it means that she can't earn money from this? That's a question that could be asked. So, I mean, this is a win for Meghan Markle. And I mean, listen, I think it says it all that she isn't yet speaking to her father, Thomas Markle. As far as we know, they haven't been in contact for a number of years now. Pretty much since he set up those paparazzi shots before the royal wedding, and then underwent that serious heart surgery. So you know, the problems in the Markle family, or I should say Meghan's father's side of the family, they're not dying down anytime soon.
Josh Rom, royal commentator, always my favourite guest. Thank you so much for coming on Power Hour. We appreciate it.